Hello, everybody. Good morning here in this side of the continent, and good afternoon, Spain. Welcome back to our third day of the English Olympic Challenges competition. Today, our competition is going to be focused on grammar. But before we start with our competition of the day, I would like to share with you the scoreboard of yesterday. Okay, yesterday our contest was vocabulary. And if we observe the presentation, we are going to be remembering and reminding how the scoreboard finished yesterday. Let's see. Thank you. Okay, now our vocabulary winners from yesterday are in third place, Elias Pablo from Colegio Luz Mundi. In second place, we can see Daniel Ramos from Colegio Lauda. Congratulations. And in first place, we have, let me see, Miranda Vidal from Colegio Lux Mundi. Congratulations for the students of level B1 who were the winners. In level B2, we have Miren Andarraga from Colegio Lauda in third place. In second place, we have Mariana Gonzalez from Colegio Reims. And in first place, we have Mia Alvarez from Colegio Lux Mundi. Congratulations and applause for you. Thank you for participating in this contest. And let's continue with the day. Okay, and this morning, I will be glad to introduce to you two of our students from junior high school. One of them is Sophie, Sofia Lopez Valle. Good morning, Sophie.
Good morning and good afternoon to all the people who are watching us. I want to say thanks to Teacher Claudia and Teacher Grace for welcoming us in here, and I want to give good luck to the participants who are in the contest today.
Thank you. And we are going to have here Rodrigo Cruz, also from junior high school. Hello, Rodrigo. Welcome. Okay, very good. So Rodri is going to be with us in a couple of seconds. So listen, Sophie, we are going to introduce the contestants for level B1, okay? And I will mention the contestants' name in strict alphabetical order from their schools, okay? Please, contestants, raise your digital hand and leave it like that when you listen to your name, okay? From Colegio Lauda, we have Paula Martinez and Cristina. From Colegio Lux Mundi, we have Jorge Mieses and Isabela Soñé. From Colegio Reims, we have Omar Bracamontes and Carolina Rosas. Good morning and welcome. Okay, contestants, remember that it is important to register correctly in the task. You will be given a link to access and register for the competition. Remember to register your complete name and your school. Your name has to be in lowercase letters and your school's name have to be in capital letters. Remember that you also have to keep in mind during the contest that you may not be assisted by any of your teachers or another person. And that we need to keep the camera on during all the contest, okay? So, if we are ready, we may start, okay, in a couple of seconds when we get the signal. Okay. Very good. Here we are. Let's see. There we have the code for the students to register. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We are missing 2 students, okay? So let's see when we can start. Okay, give me a moment. And okay, when we have the students ready for the contest, we are going to start. Okay, here we have the instructions, and listen. The first thing you have to do is write your name and the name of your school. Remember, welcome, Rodrigo. I will talk to you in a moment. Okay, so contestants, register your name and the name of your school. Remember, lowercase letters, your name, and capital letters, your school. Then, in the task, you have to choose the correct option in each sentence to complete the idea correctly. Remember that the highest score is going to be the winner. Good luck and thanks for your participation. Okay? And we may start. In a second. Okay, Rodrigo, welcome. Good morning. And I think that the contest is about to begin. Rodrigo, welcome.
Welcome, teacher. I want to say hello to all people that are watching this. I thank to you and Miss Grace to giving me the opportunity to be here. And good luck to all the participants.
Thank you. Very good. Okay, so good luck to the contestants. And here, as the competition is taking place, Sophie and Rodrigo, I would like to ask you, do you like contests? Why or why not? Sophie.
I do. They are a great way of proving yourself and to improve on mistakes you have done. And they also help you to learn new things and experiences. I think they are a great way of feeling new things and for you just to feel proud.
Okay, thank you, Sophie. And what about you, Rodrigo? Do you like contests?
Yes, I like contests because you can improve your answers and be fast and be so proud of you if you win. And if not, you can't, in other contests, you can win again and you can be the best of the contest.
Okay, thank you. Let me tell you that in this on the screen we can see, okay, the type of questions your classmates are reading to answer during the competition. Okay, and here we have, okay, as well as they are solving, we are able to see a little bit of the correct or incorrect answers. Okay, so let's give them time to complete the task. Okay, they are going to answer about 20 questions in their contest. Now tell me, Sophie, have you ever participated in an interscholar contest before?
I have participated one or twice. It was an informatics contest, and we went to the regionals at Toluca, and then the nationals at Guadalajara. We could have gone to Peru, but we won a silver medal. It was a great experience because I hung out with my friends. We went on a trip. It was great. I liked it really much.
Ah, and I think that you may feel so proud of this achievement because it's not easy. Okay, Rodri, what about you?
Yes, I go with Sophie to the same informatics contest to Toluca and then Guadalajara. And in another contest, I go in the subject of math to with the platform. And there is exam, and in the first time, because I participate two times, the first time I win, and I passed to the other section, but in the other I second place,
Ah,
but in
you
the
got
first
second place.
I win first place, and in the other section.
Oh, congratulations. I think that both experiences might have been very exciting. No? Okay, now listen. Okay, let's see how we're doing with the contest. Let me see. Okay, we are. Oh, Paula is going on first place. Very good. Okay, we are still waiting for the final results. Okay, now tell me, I am very convinced that you both have practiced, studied, or been evaluated with a quizzes lesson. Tell me your opinion about this platform.
I like quizzes very much. I think it's fun, and the power ups they have are cool. The music and themes you can choose are incredible. Definitely a platform I recommend for evaluating, practicing, or whatever you need. Even for distracting yourself and having fun.
Okay, thank you. Rodrigo?
Yes, I like it too because you have to be faster with your answers and the powers that the quiz give us. It's very useful, and I think that in the final question you have the redemption to do another question you answer incorrect, and it can be to have fun because there are quizzes that they're not in the school. They are like Harry Potter or Avengers or Marvel.
Ah, okay, so you can take a quizzes about different subjects, not only the topics from the school, not only academically.
Yes,
Ah, I like it. I like quizzes, but something that gets me nervous, it's the time. The clock ticking is something that really gets me nervous. How do you feel about the clock ticking, Sophie?
About the what, sorry?
The clock ticking that we have like a very small amount of seconds to respond.
Oh my goodness, it's something really stressing for me because the time is so little and you need to be really quick. Like if you're if they are asking about any part of I don't know, a computer, you need to be quick like in a amount of 20 seconds or less if they decide to.
Exactly. Okay,
I don't
Rodrigo,
like it.
how do you feel about the time?
I feel stressing and nervous because there is like 30 seconds to answer the question, and it's so quick to think about the question and the answer.
Ah, okay, very good. So I we can see that our contestants are still doing the quiz. Okay, let's see the leaderboard for a while. Oh, Paula is still on first place. Carolina is in second place, and Cristina Buenaventura is on third place. Okay, let's see. Let's continue with the contest, and let's see if we have any change in the scoreboard. Okay. Now, Sophie and Rodri, please tell us a little bit about your experience in the preparation of the contest.
I cannot lie. I am very nervous while the night before while studying, but with my mom's help, I feel pretty confident and sure that I'm not sure that I am gonna win, but I'm sure that I am going to make the best effort I can. And she makes me practice the words or the tenses I'm gonna need for the contest. That I love her and I love how much she has helped me, and that's it.
Okay. Thank you. What about you, Rodrigo?
Yes. I study at least 2 days before the questions and the subject. And in the last day, I practiced with my mom, and she asked me the questions, and I answer her. And after the quizzes, I debrief and I am relaxed to think correctly and respond correctly.
Ah, very good. Thank you. Okay. Now, um, how can you keep yourself under control when you are participating in a contest?
I never really tried to think that even if I lose, I know I gave my best effort and that the experience will be definitely worth it and totally worth it. And
Okay.
I'll be so proud of me for getting into a contest.
Ah, okay. Rodrigo, what about you, baby?
Yes. In the quizzes, I feel so nervous, but I think if I relax, I can respond correctly and think the best answers for the questions.
Ah, okay. Very good. Okay, let's see. We are still waiting for some questions. Let me see. Okay. I think that there is one person missing and finishing the contest. Okay. Let's see. Okay. And tell me, please, Sophie, what is happening in this moment in the contest? What does it mean, the the icons that we can see there in a while, the countdown?
The countdown is like the time before the question. Then is the clock that it's tickling, and most of us say it. And
Mhm.
the icons that sometimes appear a bit blurry and then like more clear are when they answer the question.
Okay. So, Rodrigo, I think that the icons that we can see on the bottom, it's like the extra help or like the advantages that we can get during the game.
Uh, I don't think so because if you enter the quizzes, it make us a icon. It's not the power.
Okay. This is not the power. These are the contestants. Each
Yes,
of the
it's like
contestants.
an avatar.
Okay. Good. Very good. Okay. And okay, we are going to continue observing this contest. And Sophie, tell me, um, this week you have been with us closely, no?
Yeah,
Like,
I have.
like backstage, and now we are in front of the camera. How can you tell us about your experience?
Well, my experience has been great. Seeing everybody participating and knowing a lot and being so smart makes me feel so proud of our school and of our students and of my friends and of everybody, including the people who are backstage. And they are very cool, the contest, because they choose great platforms to have fun with, not just answer in a like in a plain way. Like in the spelling contest, they use WordWell, the game that you have to click on the animals. Not pretty sure what are they.
Okay, thank you. Let me see. I think that we are just about to finish. Okay, Rodri, you have also been as a contestant, and now you are here with us describing the event. How do you feel, and what do you like the most?
Yes, i- in the if I am a contestant, I feel so nervous because the answers, the questions, it's so on my head. But in the interview, I feel relaxed because we are talking to us and to see the quizzes exam.
Okay,
But I prefer the interview.
okay. Yes, I think that we can feel a little bit more relaxed rather than being participating and worried about doing a good job with the responses. No? Okay. Now we're still waiting for the results. Okay, let me see. Okay, I think that we are getting to the last part of the contest. And tell me, Rodrigo, why do you think it is important to be good in grammar?
I think it's important because you have to learn the structures of and speak correctly, read correctly, and write to another people or speak to another to your mom or another person that doesn't speak Spanish. And I think that the structure is so important to the words, the sentence, or the questions.
Okay, thank you. And Sophie, what about you? Why do you think it is important to have a good grammar knowledge?
Something that is a fact, it's that grammar is the base of learning any language. So you needed to write correctly, to read correctly, to speak correctly, and all of kind of those things, which makes it for you to when you learn the tenses and structures and blah 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 blah, blah, it makes easier for you to speak because you when you learn them you don't need to be thinking what the structure is.
I think that once we know the structure and we are like very familiar with this, it comes natural.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
That's the art of learning a language.
exactly. And I know that you like English. I have seen that. But is there any other language that you can be interested in?
I want to learn Russian.
Russian? Mm. Why? Because of the phonetics of what is it interesting for you?
I for me it's interesting because I don't know a lot of people who know it, and I think it would be like in some way cool for me to know that language and be trilingual. I
Okay.
want to learn more than three if I can, but I'm not pretty sure
If
what.
you if you want and you really decide to do it, you will be able to learn.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. Rodrigo, what about you? What is your interest in another language?
I am interested in Alemán because I think it's cool to speak. And if I want to go to Germany, and I think it's very useful to know to speak and the same Italian.
Oh, I like Italian. German, I'm not very attracted to, but Italian, and that's nice. Okay, let's see how we're doing. I think they're. Let me see if we can check the scoreboard. Okay, this is a question. Five have answered. Okay, we have all the contestants. They are solving a question in this moment. And okay, let me check. Okay, we are missing 4 questions to finish. Okay, and then we are going to be able to see the final scores. And I am as excited as as the contestants to see the results. Okay, Sophie,
Yep.
if uh I know that we use different apps and platforms to study, no, and to learn.
Yes, we do.
Okay, if you have to mention your favorite, which could it be?
I think Scholastic and Nearprod. In Nearprod, the climbing time activity. It's very fun. You can choose your avatar, but even though it stresses me out because the level of competition in our class, because everyone is so smart, makes me feel so anxious.
Okay.
And in Scholastic, I think reading is a great way of learning a language. And in Scholastic, you can choose a book, or your teacher can choose you a book. Which, and I like reading very much, so that makes me feel great reading.
Okay.
And also,
Rodrigo?
you can use the audiobook, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, that's attractive. Rodri, what about you?
I also like Nearpod because it's very fun, the presentation, the teachers, and it's very interactive, and you have fun with learn. And especially in the time decline that is in the end, it's very excited to know if you are good or if you learn the presentation that give us the teacher. And like worksheets, I think it's very fun in like worksheets because you can resolve it and very fit that you are correct or no.
Okay, thank you. And we are just about to be at the end of the contest because we are missing only one more question for our contestants. Okay, so we are you ready to see the final score?
Yes.
Yay! Very good. Okay, let's see. Now, okay, we have been through a set of changes, a series of changes, like classes at school, online lessons, and then combined, no, the hybrid model. How do you feel more comfortable, or how do you feel better for taking classes?
I like more being on a presential way because I cannot distract. Because I won't lie, I distract so much when I am online. It and I my grades started to go lower, and all kind of those things. But when I start coming in presential, my grades began to be good again, and just hanging out with my friends, it's something I missed a lot. And
I know.
that's it. I like being on presential very much, and being seated on a classroom makes me really happy, and it's enjoyable.
Okay, thank you. Rodrigo, what about you?
I am in virtual classes, but I think that in presential you can be with your friends and with the teachers. And I think that it's very fun, but you can distract with the friends. But it is very useful to be presential, I think.
Okay, thank you. And we are just very close. Okay. And okay, let's see. We are in the last question and we are waiting for the final results. Tra-ka-ta-tan, tu-tu-tum. Now, and time's up. Let's see the final scoreboard. Okay, the leaderboard here is like this. Okay, so we have, okay, I think that we finished. Okay, if we could see the results. Yes, we are going to finish the lesson, right? And okay. Okay. The top scorers. Yee, tan, 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 tan. Very good. Okay. Here we have in first place, Paula Martinez. Congratulations. In second place, we have Ok, Cristina. Ok, ahí está. Paula Martinez, thank you. First place. Second place, Cristina. And Isabella on third place. Congratulations. A big applause. Very good. Excellent participation. And now we are going to present the contestants for the level B2. Okay? Now, I will mention the contestants in strict alphabetical order as I did at the beginning. And let's see. From Colegio Lauda, we have Elias Pablo and Julia Gallardo. From Colegio Lux Mundi, we have Kate Cáceres and Jorge Pérez. From Colegio Reims, we have Elias Mora and Santiago Bautista. Hello, contestants. Welcome to participate in this contest. And remember that it is important to register correctly in the task. You will be given a code or a link to register for the competition. Remember to register your complete name and your school. Your name has to be in lowercase letters and your school's name in capital letters. You as well have to keep in mind that during the contest, you may not be assisted by any of your teachers or people around. Okay? Then you will be you are always required to keep your camera on. Okay? So we are going to wait for the signal of the competition to be started. Okay? Thank you. As soon as we get the green flags, we will continue with the contest. Okay? Now, okay, let's see. Okay, we are here. Thank you. As you can see on the screen, we have the contestants and their classrooms. Okay, being ready to participate. There we have the code to participate and the link. Okay. We are going to be checking. We are waiting for the contestants to register. Okay. Okay, they already have the link. Now we are going to see how the participants are registering in the contest. Okay, let me see. Okay, Santiago is ready. Kate, Julia, Julia, Andrea, Carolina, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we have 5 contestants ready. We have to wait for the rest. I think there is only 1 or 2 participants missing. Okay. Let me see. We are waiting for 1 person to be registered. Okay. So I think there is a slight change in the contestants, and we're waiting for 1 contestant to be registered and to start the competition. Okay. I am so excited and so nervous about this. Well, there are always unexpected things during the contest, but we are going to be ready in a moment. Okay. I think there is only one student missing. Okay. Okay. We are fixing this technical issue. And okay. Sophie, you will be participating very soon in another contest. What is your participation going to be?
If I'm not wrong, I will be in the speaking contest tomorrow.
Okay. And okay, we are ready to start. Very good. Here we have the directions, and I will repeat. We have to write our name in lowercase letters, the school's name in capital letter. Then you have to read carefully each idea and choose the correct option. Okay? Remember, the winner is going to be the contestant with the highest score, and then we are going to get the first, the second, and third place. Good luck to everyone, and here we are ready to start. And we may have time to continue talking, doing what we like the best. No? Okay, very good. Good luck to the students from B2. Now, listen, we already know that grammar is important, no, to have uh, a better communication in English, no, proper, formal, okay? But why do you think that English is important for you?
Wow, what a question. Um, for me, it's important because I like watching series and movies under original language that normally is English. It doesn't matter if it's with the British accent or with the American accent or with the I don't know another country who speaks English. And to, as far as I know, it's the universal language. Am I wrong or am I right?
Can you repeat?
It's the universal language, right?
Um, Not like universal language, but it is the most commercial
Yeah,
and the most accepted language to communicate.
and that may help us on our jobs in the future.
Okay, thank you. And you, Rodrigo?
Yes, it's important because if I go to the United States, I don't have the preoccupation that I don't know English and I can talk with the people correctly. And in movies that there are no in Spanish, I can see it with any preoccupation.
Okay, thank you. Very good. And okay, listen. In these last 2.5 years, more or less, or three, we have been deeply introduced into technology when learning, no? And you have already told me your favorite apps or platforms. But now tell me, what was like the most challenging thing to do when we started online lessons?
I
So
think that paying attention was one of the hardest things of being online, at least for me, and not having anyone that tells you, uh, pay attention, do the work, do the homework, do the classwork, go and eat something, made me stop like telling my teachers if I have any questions, and I stopped giving my teachers my work and forgetting to send it on Classroom, and checking Classroom every night is something that right now is something of my daily things I make. But at the start, it was really hard.
Okay, thank you. Rodri, what about you?
Yes, I think for me the most difficult online class is the communication, because you if you have problems with the internet, it you don't have the opportunity to change it and send the homework to classroom, like you can forget it, and in presential you can in the moment go to the teacher and send it the homework. But I think that the difficult is communication.
Okay, like effective communication, no?
Yes.
I think that that feeling can be in both sides, teachers and students, because if face to face communication is a little bit hard in occasions, now at the distance, it became like more difficult, right? Okay,
Definitely did.
definitely. Okay, let's see the screen. Okay, we have again the students participating in the questions. They are working now in the third question out of 22. Okay, and we are going to give them the chance to continue working. And let me see, I have some. Okay, very good. The thing is that sometimes, and it happens in our daily classes, when we are using an app, Quizzes, Nearpod, Kahoot, that we haven't, well, we still use it, not that often, but sometimes when we're doing this, like mm, in a live session, it gave us a little bit of trouble with the internet. And we may be experiencing some of these issues for the moment. But don't worry, we are here. We still have time, okay, to talk and to wait for the results. Now, listen, here comes a personal reflection, and I want you to share with us, okay, how do you feel better when studying? Not when taking the class. No, when you are at at home, like alone, and you need to study for a specific subject. How do you feel better with the use of gadgets and media, or when you use ink and paper?
That's an interesting reflection to make. I certainly prefer gadgets and media because our mobile gadgets make us have higher dopamine levels, which make us enjoy it and remember it better.
Okay, thank you, Sophie. What about you, Rodri?
Ye- I think it depends on the subject, because in mathematics you can do the calculations in the paper, but in another subject like English, the use of gadgets and media it's very useful and fun.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Now, uh, we have been talking about grammar, English, but I'm sure that you also have some other interests in which English can help you. Like, for example, music, films, books. Okay, can you share a little bit about that?
Something I do when I want to practice my English is watch a movie with the subtitles on, obviously in English, and when I do not understand a word, I pause it and write the word on a paper, and later I search them on the internet and write their meanings. And also listening to music and doing the same is something I like really much.
Okay, thank you. Rodri, tell us, please.
I think the best that I do is listen to music in English because you can sing and make more vocabulary, pronunciation, and diction. And if I don't know the word or the pronunciation, I can see it in the lyrics. But I think it's a idea. It's a good idea.
Okay, thank you. Now, um, we have already mentioned that we enjoyed uh, the interaction with our classmates and teachers for the lessons, right? But if you have to mention something that you learned and that was very meaningful for you during the online lessons, what could it be?
I think mostly learning how to use a computer and platforms because if you told myself 3 years ago, use Nearpod, I wouldn't know, or enter to a meet without any help. That's something that to this day is something that is really useful and that we're going to use for the rest of our lives.
Okay. And you, Rodri?
I think that the apps, because in the meet you have to learn to all life, because you in the future in your job, it if you have a meet and you can enter, you are learn in the past, and in another, like in online classes and online reunion of your families. And in the presentation or documents, you have to learn to put the letter or the text, that something like that.
Okay. Thank you. Very good. So, anyways, we all of us learned something during this uh, during this time of the pandemic. Now, listen. If talking about grammar, that is the contest. Okay, very good. We saw a little bit of the scoreboard. We are 8 questions away from the end of the contest. Okay, we are in number 14, so we still have time to talk. Okay, talking about grammar, that is for some people it's like very difficult. No, on my personal opinion, I like to study the structures. I really love like um, like um, sectioning or fragmenting a sentence, and then to identify what each word that makes it mean or the function of them. But for you, what has been the easiest grammar structure for you, and what is still the hardest, and why?
Easier and the hardest?
Exactly.
Okay, I think uh, the simple past and simple present are one of the easiest. Is and the hardest, I think, the passive. Oh my goodness, how much I hate passive. It's for me. If you put me in a book to make passive sentences, you would not like to see me stressed because I would start screaming and yelling.
Okay, good. Rodrigo, what about you?
It's the same. I think the easiest are simple past and simple present, but in the actual, I think that the most difficult for me is the present perfect. I don't identify what is before or not, or after a sentence.
Okay, yeah. I think okay the the present perfect. I think that the most difficult part has been like the different uses of just, already, no, yet, and that it was a little bit hard for me to identify. But after lots of practice, Now it comes kind of natural because I still get into some minimal mistakes. Okay. Now we are 2 questions away from the end of the contest. And I'm very happy to see the scores are very, very close. Okay. So we are just waiting for 2 more questions to see the final score. And
This is exciting.
yes, since we are getting close to the end, okay, I would like you to tell me, okay, how have you felt during this conversation? Okay, think about it. Try to identify the emotions now, um, and then you can tell me how have you felt today.
For me, it has been very enjoyable being able to talk with you and with Rodrigo, and being able to express my opinion and myself is something like. I really like expressing myself, and I feel very comfortable being here with you and
Okay.
excited for the contestants.
Okay. Thank you, Sophie. What about you, Rodrigo?
I felt relaxed expressing my answers that for the questions that you give us. And I think it's very useful to talk with you and with Sophia.
Okay, thank you. Here we have the results. Okay, so in third place we have Elias. In second place, Carolina Galvez. Sí, Galvez. And in first place, Santiago Bautista. Congratulations to all of you. This has been very exciting. I have enjoyed a lot the conversation with you. I am so glad. I would like to repeat the experience very soon. And what we have to say now is thank you for your attendance. Thank you for watching, dear people from the audience. Contestants from the other schools, thank you for participating. We appreciate everything, all the effort you have made. And I will see you tomorrow for our speaking contest. And thank you again for your company and your participation. See you tomorrow.